Peace FM 104.3
can be justified by psychological reasons. That's why some of us don't believe in these worldly psychological reasons, whether clinical or physical or whatever. Kwame, it takes prayers, love, and hard-headed discipline to bring children to become morally and intellectually upright, not psychological theories. I've watched some of the videos, and these children should be dismissed. President Akufo-Addo is worsening a bad situation by asking for pardon. I am so disappointed in this government and the way it's handling education. As long as it treads this path, it's going to get worse. Yabregu, Akwesi, Inabelenkpe. Prof, psychologically.
Abrante no or never san kodeka on you say or be or oshefo or four.
Or ma.
Yankasasa. Yankasasa. Yes, Sabi, oh, sorry, na mete out punishment. Come, sir, different version of honorable K. Legon Crown's Yabi.
Oh, Legon
Yabi. And the Chessa, near my Bama, ye, Homesia Akoswa Ghana. Overcall various schools, mono, universities, anyway. No one say, over whom some phases of it are. You are tested over the period. Ebia, you're scaling it up, but the plan is there. With me, who say we can pick it up. Na ya treachery mo. Ye frehen ye bedu. Ye di kano maminchi atifo.
Ye Josu.
Na ukamifi as free. Maybe it's a question by me, no, if you made the submission at us.
Yo.
Number one. And the among some of free a ye, and a pa, a beya, a BSC, BIG, BSC, or a Shesanka, Ibeton and Twee. So, Sunny, I didn't know what your examination coach over the period now. And your first question. The answer, home say, over the period, no, cultural exams are in half a secondary school, Ghana. And he said, "You're not on Ghana." Because I told no son, just a beer, winner, po. A beer or hana or expectation. Ne, baby, or church for a church of fire. No, maybe the teacher was quite intuitive, and a beer or share the line of questions are about over the period. Maybe examiners. So they can easily sit down and say, "Adi, mama, enchira. Ebi omo kra, because I share luck. Well, one year, a Chris because we nyame na abo me manato, aponato. No akotro. Ansa ne one because ato not just say bi ono akoto. Okoto fi baby. And o hwe kwan say ebeba na aba. Na nti di obeka say anto no, na okoto na just say webra. Ebi on the sika kakra ewurem. Over the period of Ghana, you say, "Sa challenge, you know, a hate speech and vitriolic language during elections. A culture beat say time will be a conference or say a poppy pre. Just a pre and social crime. Or say pre na a bin. And I think say I side with honorable on that score. Say yeah, queen, you know. I will say sanitize our system. Now, adhere to me, such that everyone will be the fair chance to pass or fail. Now, I say, Obi, Unyas got to appoint to a pass it. Now, Obi on a num, Ebi, Okrebi, or one of more than dear. Why, idea? Now, Mono, you just something you say, we already have that culture. Now, in our examinations, why over the period, no, you struggle with it still. Come back, I said, time now, I say, school placement, require computerizing, say, no.
Yeah.
You can say about solving all potential corruption. Okay.
Make up.
That's a computer. No, why are not any projects? Yeah, now table.
Yeah.
But over the period, you want to say it didn't seem say we not solve it. Still, there are problems, but we need to go forward. Now, maybe not to one. Maybe person be trying for you. If I am afraid you are more exams, you know how unique. One exam see and the potential difficulties that confront the students. Now, if you discuss, I say, a day na edugu akwemu. Now, not maybe some question maybe all. I'm afraid you draw on more exams. And as far as I'm concerned, and I think we can make such bold claims, they are writing the exams under one of the most disruptive times ever in human history. This is established. We very, very disruptive. In fact, from a developmental psychology perspective, Akura prepare on social. Here a certain serenity of thought and mind. Encouragement I hear mano. Teacher for I didn't die or they didn't die no. Name a man in your nominal name for nom Ubi has a awkward year. And so here be. Unfortunately, we didn't have this. COVID-19 it disrupted what was happening. I'm Obetenefi. Obabetenefi, no. Look at what was happening. In fact, we commissioned a research and here show what is happening. Even our students across no more universities are no motifia or metro exams final year. Now even level 1 level 2 they were having problems. They were completely disoriented. Whether they were going to really finish their exams. And mind you, some of them were in final year in the universities. I watched on my last lap. Now on day on this year area baby. And may I, because of my research, here sometimes sample opinions from parents. How are your kids doing? And the kids were really disillusioned. Or if you control exams. And can you know? Kabata time no if you say mock rehearsals. Can I say okay mock?
Yeah, me can mock.
Yeah, mock no. Now you are rehearsing what is happening. Mock no is not to give school me a picture set ube fairly. The idea is let's see the children who school now organizing a mock over film. Now they are testing home say Adisiana a children over the period of 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years no. All the akosi hen. Beyond the real paper now there are certain examination rules and regulations. How are you going to apply yourself to these regulations? Yes, certain a distance will be open the ha, or master the ha, rule the hanum. Nina boy, because I'm a coach or more cram. Anybody say, hey, sounds when I say, hey, sir, and yeah, we a good rehearsal. Say, hey, but you can predict sometimes fairly. Say, what to me a trauma be a monk can she be to what much trauma can be a band white yadia. What we say now, a Trump will say, oh, it's okay, dear. Make a yadia pa. Yambeya or better fee. Omoko school, it is potentially possible. Say, most schools couldn't organize any mock for them. Maybe, or maybe wrong. But it be a moment to me. And I omatna fear and sana woko. And the woko school no. I am just imagining because I say, "Oh, can I make a say, hey, I'm afraid I will go school, you know. They are so unique. I'm just interested in the way they are thinking. And if I had a way of, taking data from them, it would be very interesting to see how they were feeling, how they were thinking about the exams. Maybe Prof Osafo and say, genius, it will commission some study on these kids. And now walk up final year because, like I said, no, they were writing the exams under one of the most disruptive times in human history. And how prepared are they? Most schools, school counselors. In my training as a psychologist, I've run a lot of training for school counselors. I did a mobile campus near training for them. Now the question is, what did they do? How prepared were they? Who trained these counselors? Part of what I see in Emofrano, aggressive, very aggressive in some of the schools, could be like honorable. I'm going to say, Ebia, na Ebia Konya Apofi, and Aponanto, and I warm pa. I just say, we the end, let us vent out our frustration. Na Yanka say, and I buy na sebi in account now. And you can't weave politics into that. Say a crack or talk on one napo, maybe a friend say, Nema manager, Nimi penny bonny be, and I want to say, Jiwina quiet, na ambemudia. We can't blame government for that. That one, I agree. But the point I'm stressing on now, and they say, only 2 schools, a few schools in now, yet they say, and some see.
Yeah.
A beer, not particular regulations in these schools, no, but say, and you say other schools, no, a beer, when you call perhaps, maybe they didn't in the and your cry. Maybe some of the schools know discipline only is strict, and you know, you can't misbehave. And to be a yante most of the kids in the schools in the same way, yes, but some few schools in the yes, but it paints a picture for us. The picture it paints for us, and they say, perhaps, certainly a better kind. At the time I had him from the eco school, no, come on, can I say, yeah, entry plan, near exit plan. Yeah. Yeah, they are chronic eco school, no. At the end, you welcome beyond the PPEs, which are basically instrumentations. Yeah, they call say, shell mask. Yeah, we have what I call PPAs, personal protective actions. Yeah, they are chronic, yes, say shell mask. Yes, say social distance. Yes, we know. If actions be what also here. Now, one of the exams, especially final year students, they needed special attention. The preparation was not only just to say, yeah, let us end up on what was left. Namun cultural. Now, emono wako efia bano. Fear a let's say Adiocean Crampono was being seen. The tempo and the velocity at which they were preparing themselves, no, or course, school, no, a break, and that was there. And you know, I am say a hono generally no. Yakwa news, ya, Sunny, Mekani is generally be an no, and quay papa. And Crano air control, and we know, because I also, oh, sir, free SHS here. That's any and so I'm very free. I guess I now, not to say, one ma parent, community, person, or be a chance to say, so, whoa, a crowd obey me, Uncle School, Faneco. I buy befa ne hoka. Now this family are ben siamount. Teacher en siamount. The best the teacher can do is say, oh no, church as best as he can. And as she can. Now what me apply yourself to what you have been taught. And the free party ain't me free. Now momo and my friend walk aquatrezams no. Beria walk chro. Any who they are, these are young people. Kwame, Adiba COVID-19, Eddie baby as they say, and when you try and say, systems are intricately connected. One disruption at one place, there was several spikes and impact. And as I want now, military base kakra. Kaya soldier for one of the things a soldier you won't do is to shoot against a hard surface. And now, baby, bullet bet me easily advance because one can bet me brown.
And I'm afraid ricochet.
Ricochet, no. You don't do that because systems are so interconnected. And it say, "Baako hotochima el hanuma." Ebetreke akawe, ebetreke akawe, ebetreke akawe, ebetreke akawe, ebetreke akawe. And in fact,
This FM 104.3. Good to meet you.